Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. An integrated national education program, the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, has been launched for universalizing elementary education and a national mission constituted with the Prime Minister as chairman. The program aims to provide 8 years of quality elementary education for all children up to the age of 14 years in a mission mode with a thrust of community ownership, disadvantaged group and girls, quality education and alternative modes of education. All existing schemes on elementary education will converge with this scheme after the ninth plan, and it will cover all districts in the country by March next year. We are determined to maintain and strengthen our competitiveness in the field of technology education. A task force set up for this purpose under the HRD Minister has made wide ranging recommendations to upgrade and expand this area of education. The Roorkee Engineering College will be upgraded into an IIT, and funding for IIT Guwahati has been stepped up to ensure its early completion. The base of IIMS to be expanded. Regional engineering colleges are to be strengthened, and new institutes will be set up with public private partnership. The role of the private sector will be encouraged. A new centrally sponsored scheme for computer literacy and studies in schools is being launched, and other initiatives planned for encouraging IT education from school college levels. Last year, I announced the availability of 100% deduction from income tax of payments made to institutions for vocational education and training by the private sector set up in rural areas and small towns. I propose to make the same deduction available for payments to engineering institutions also. Para. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have personally experienced poverty and faced problems in pursuing higher studies. I therefore feel that no deserving student in the country should be deprived of higher and technical education for want of finances. I am glad that the Indian Banks Association has formulated a new comprehensive educational loan scheme which will cover all courses in schools and colleges in India and abroad. Loans will be available under this scheme up to rupees 7.5 lakh for studies in India and rupees 15 lakh for studies abroad. No collateral or margin will be stipulated for loans up to rupees 4 lakh. The interest rate will not exceed PLR plus 1% for loans. Para. The year 2001 is being observed as Women's Empowerment Year. My colleague, the Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission, is heading a task force to review the programs for women. Meanwhile, I propose to strengthen the Rashtriya Mahila Kosh for providing microcredit to poor assetless women through NGOs, launch an integrated scheme for women's empowerment in 650 blocks through women's self-help groups, start a new scheme for women in difficult circumstances like widows of Vrindavan, Kashi, and other places, destitute women, and other disadvantaged women groups. In keeping with government's commitment to improve the welfare of the scheduled tribes, a separate national scheduled tribes finance and development corporation with an authorized share capital of rupees 500 crore has been set up. The allocation for the schemes for welfare of scheduled tribes in the Ministry of Tribal Affairs has been enhanced from rupees 786 this year to rupees 986 crore in the coming year. Similarly, the allocation for the schemes for welfare and upliftment of scheduled castes in the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has been enhanced from rupees 709 crore this year to rupees 790 crore in the coming year. Para. Honorable members may recall my announcement in the last budget of a new group insurance scheme, the Janashri Bima Yojana, to extend social security cover to the poorest sections of society. The said scheme was launched by the Prime Minister on 10th August 2000 and has been well received. 332 schemes have been approved so far, covering people in the BPL segment. I believe that the social security cover needs to be widened to minimize the miseries of our people below the poverty line. Accordingly, I propose to introduce 2 more schemes during the next financial year. A special scheme for landless agricultural laborers, the Kheti Har Majdoor Bima Yojana, which will provide benefits of insurance cover as available under Janashri Bima Yojana, and a pension of rupees 100 per month to the beneficiary on attaining the age of 60 years. In the case of beneficiaries who join the scheme at a young age, some periodical payments at the end of every 10 years are also envisaged. The beneficiaries will be required to make a small contribution towards the premium. A Shiksha Sahyog Yojana, to provide an education allowance of rupees 100 per month to the children of parents living below the poverty line to meet the expenses of education during their studies from 9th to 12th standard now.